You cannot hustle your way to $5 million. It's simply not sustainable. Hey ladies, I'm back. Another day, another podcast. So today's podcast was inspired by the Mind Your Business podcast with James Wedmore. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. Yes, the Mind Your Business podcast, James Wedmore. I love his stuff. He mentors my mentors. And what I love about him is he's all about alignment and not hustling. And he talks about his own personal perspective of, how he was hustling in his business at the beginning. And here's the thing. The more I dive into hustle, what it is, watching these people who are just neglecting their physical health, their mental health, their emotional health, and buying into this belief that you have to go, give in order to quote unquote be successful. It's really truly redefining what success looks like for you. Because if success looks like for you a lot of money in the bank and be feeling broke emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, you have your definition of success ass backwards. Culturally, we've been taught that the house, the husband, the kids, the job equals success. But as we're all learning, we forgot one huge piece of the equation, which is like our soul. What do we want? How do we want to feel? And so James was talking to Brooke, I want to say Castiello or what's her name? I don't know. It's like Brooke Costello. I can't pronounce her name. Anyways, she is in the, the Life Coach School podcast. So Brooke, the Life Coach School podcast. So she last year made like $18 million in her business. And what I find fascinating about those types of people is not how they leverage their business, but their mindset. Like, how do these people think differently than the average individual? And I'm definitely not anywhere near $18 million. But the point is, they were talking about you cannot hustle your way to $5 million, which is so true. If anything is sustainable in your life, you have to realize you're playing the long-term game. And so I'm talking about this from a business perspective, but I want you to think about parenting. I never realized that so many of us, myself included, I used to be the hustler, the parenting hustler. And people think it's culturally appropriate to hustle through your parenting and to be chronically fatigued and overwhelmed because your children are overscheduled and you're overscheduled. And, if you take things off the plate or you say, nope, we're not doing that this season, it's just not happening, less is more, you feel like you're failing because you're not giving your children exactly what they want. But the truth is, you cannot hustle your way through parenting, through your whole parenting career. It's not sustainable. I've seen it happen over and over and over again with people where they get burnt out and it actually causes more harm than good to the relationship. But more than that, then when your children get in 18, 20 years old, you're literally burnt out from hustling as a parent. And then you're like angry and resentful at your child. And you're like, you know what? Fuck you. Just go. Like, leave. I can't handle this anymore. So if you are in the long-term game for parenting, I want you to slow your reel down and ask yourself, how do I want to feel? What is the bigger picture here? What is the vision? Where do I want to go? What do I want my parenting to feel like when I'm talking to my children? When I come home after work? When I'm spending the day with my kids? What do I want that to feel like? What do I want it to look like? Because this aha moment when she said in the podcast with James, You cannot hustle your way to $5 million. I was like, you're right. This is why so many people start businesses and stop, because they're hustling and they're like, this is not sustainable. It's going to kill me. And I was like, how does this pertain to parenting? Another thing that I discovered or learned and been kind of diving into is hustling. And I say hustling, but what I mean is like go, 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 is usually the behavior from the deeper rooted belief, which is I am not enough. So if you have a belief that you're not enough, that you're always trying to prove yourself and gain validation from other people, you're going to go, 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 go. And your action is going to be in alignment with that, because your thought process is going to say, do more, do more, do more. So you're going to produce more. And you're never, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, but you're never going to feel full. So I love to challenge people and make them incredibly uncomfortable. So I tell you, awesome, how do you want to feel? I want to feel relaxed. I want to feel at peace. I want to feel in alignment. Awesome. So guess what? Do less. Be less. Have more space on your calendar. Sit with your uncomfortable feeling of not enoughness. Sit with your fear of, what if we don't have enough to pay the bills? Sit with living with less, doing less, buying less. And ask yourself, what do I think more is going to give me? Why am I craving more? Is it more of a feeling or is it more of a thing? And so I hope this podcast episode gave you something. For me, it was seeing the collaboration and the connection between that aha moment when they said, you cannot hustle your way to $5 million. And I was like, yes, I know that. And two, so many of us are hustling through parenting. So today, I just want you to sit with that thought of why. Why are you hustling through your life?
I heard of Heather from her podcast. Everything she said really resonated within me. We parent very similarly, and we have some life experiences in common. What really stuck with me, though, is she always was saying what resists persists. Because of that kind of sticking in my soul, I came to the discovery that I had a drinking problem. And in December of 2017, I became completely sober. But what happened at that time was I completely stripped away my coping mechanism of dealing with severe trauma and all the stress of life. I don't want to do the same bad habits and traits that I was using all those years. So I thought Heather is exactly the right person to help me. So I had a phone call with her, signed up for the mastery, and it's been amazing ever since. Heather is completely honest. She will tell you, she does not pull punches, and she will tell you exactly what it is you need to hear. She also will do whatever she needs to do. She meets you where you are at. It's not that she has a program and she kind of expects you to fit into the program. She talks to you, she gets to know you, and then she helps you with exactly what you need. She built trust immediately, and she sincerely cared about who I was. I think the moment I realized that it started working was that I was starting to feel energy again in my life. I have 5 teenagers, I have 4 dogs, 4 cats, a husband. I have been exhausted since I had my first baby. And for the first time ever, I was sleeping really well, but I had this energy and I started feeling joy again. And I just never have felt that way.